Do you ever find yourself running out of basic groceries at the worst possible time? We've all been there. Prices are going up, shelves are emptying faster, and sometimes it's just hard to get the essentials when you need them most. But what if you could avoid that stress altogether? Today's video delves into the essential grocery items you should never be without. These are the items that can turn a food emergency into a simple inconvenience. Whether it's a natural disaster, rising costs, or just a busy week, having these essentials on hand will make sure you're prepared for anything. Let's begin now to ensure you have sufficient supplies before it becomes too late. Have you ever thought about how quickly things can change? A sudden storm, a power outage, or even a global event can disrupt supply chains, leaving shelves empty and prices soaring. Keeping a well-stocked pantry not only ensures convenience, but also prepares you for unforeseen events. When a crisis hits, whether it's a natural disaster, a pandemic, or even just inflation, you'll want to have a well-stocked pantry. Think about this. Grocery prices have been climbing steadily over the past few years, and supply issues are becoming more common. By stocking up now, you protect yourself from price hikes later. Buying non-perishable goods in bulk during sales saves money and ensures you have enough for tough times. Plus, if an emergency strikes and you can't make it to the store, you'll have peace of mind knowing you've got what you need right at home. It's not just about saving money or avoiding a last-minute dash to the store. It's about security. When you stock up on long-lasting, versatile items, you're building a buffer for your household. It reduces stress, gives you more control over your meals, and allows you to focus on more important things when life gets hectic. Imagine experiencing days of snow or power outages without worrying about what to eat. It's a sense of safety that's worth far more than the time it takes to plan ahead. In short, stocking up is a smart move for everyone. You'll thank yourself when something unexpected happens and you're not scrambling to get by. Taking small steps now, like buying an extra can of beans or bag of rice each time you shop, will pay off in the long run. Let's delve into the specific items you should prioritize to ensure constant preparedness. Now that we understand why stocking up is so important, let's dive into the must-have grocery staples that you'll regret not having on hand. These are items that last a long time, are versatile, and can provide meals in a pinch when fresh groceries aren't available. Let's go through the essentials that will keep your pantry stocked and your family fed, no matter what comes your way. First up, canned goods. These are an absolute lifesaver in any situation. Canned beans, such as black beans, chickpeas, and kidney beans, are high in protein and fiber, making them great for soups, stews, or even quick salads. They last for years and are extremely versatile, helping you create a variety of meals. Tomatoes, whether diced, crushed, or whole, serve as a versatile base for pasta sauces, stews, and chili. Additionally, they are rich in vitamins and enhance the flavor of any dish. Another crucial staple is canned fish, like tuna, salmon, or sardines. These are great sources of protein and omega-3s, and they have an incredibly long shelf life. You can mix canned tuna or salmon into salads, pasta, or make patties for a quick and nutritious meal. Stocking up on these will give you a go-to source of protein that doesn't require refrigeration. Grains are next on the list. It's hard to go wrong with rice and pasta. Both have extremely long shelf lives and can be the base for countless meals. Almost any protein or vegetable pairs well with rice, whether it's white, brown, or wild, and you can use it in stir-fries, casseroles, or even as a side dish. Then there's pasta, which is another must-have for quick, comforting meals. Keep a variety of shapes on hand, like spaghetti, pasta, and macaroni, so you're never bored. Additionally, take into account whole grains such as quinoa, a nutrient-dense food that provides more fiber and protein than rice, making it a beneficial addition to your pantry. Oils and fats are also essential. Olive oil is a pantry essential for cooking and dressing salads. It's heart-healthy, so you can use it for sautéing vegetables, frying, or even drizzling over dishes for extra flavor. Another great option is coconut oil, which boasts a long shelf life and serves both cooking and baking purposes. These oils are not only versatile, but also provide the healthy fats your body needs to keep going, especially when fresh options are limited. You also need to think about dried foods. Dried beans and lentils are fantastic alternatives to canned varieties. They last for years, and while they take longer to cook, they provide high-quality nutrition at a low cost. Having a variety of beans on hand, like black beans, lentils, and chickpeas, ensures you can whip up a hearty meal anytime. Dried fruits like raisins, apricots, and cranberries are also good to have for snacks or to mix into breakfast dishes like oatmeal. Speaking of breakfast, don't forget oats. Rolled oats are a great long-lasting pantry staple. You can turn them into oatmeal, use them in baking, or even grind them into flour for other recipes. Cereal grains like oats and granola are also easy to store and can provide quick breakfasts when other options are limited. Now, let's talk about baking essentials. Flour, sugar, and yeast are items that will let you create homemade bread, cookies, and cakes whenever you need to. All-purpose flour is the most versatile, but having whole wheat flour or bread flour can be helpful if you're into baking. Sugar, whether it's white, brown, or powdered, is essential for baking, but also useful in sauces and other dishes. Don't forget yeast. Having a stash of it allows you to bake your own bread, which can be a lifesaver when store shelves are empty. In addition to core ingredients, don't overlook spices and seasonings. These can elevate even the simplest meals and keep things from becoming too bland. Salt and pepper are must-haves, but also think about stocking up on garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, dried herbs like oregano, thyme, and basil, and perhaps some chili flakes or cumin for a bit of heat. These basics can transform your canned or dried staples into something far more enjoyable. Don't forget about vinegar. Different types of vinegar can elevate dishes with acidity and brightness. Apple cider vinegar is great for salad dressings, marinades, and even for adding a tangy kick to soups and stews. Balsamic vinegar is also a must. Its rich, sweet flavor works wonderfully in salads, over roasted vegetables, or even drizzled on fruit. For more basic uses, white vinegar is excellent for pickling, cleaning, and adding a punch of acidity to sauces or marinades. Script. Section 5. Other key items. In addition to canned goods, grains, oils, and spices, there are a few other key items that you should consider stocking up on to complete your pantry. These items may not fall into the basic food categories, but they are just as important for keeping your household running smoothly, especially in times of uncertainty or emergencies. Let's go over a few more essentials that you definitely don't want to overlook. Broth and stock are first on the list. Whether you prefer chicken, beef, or vegetable broth, having a few cartons or cans in your pantry is incredibly useful. These can serve as the base for soups, stews, or even as a flavorful addition to rice and pasta dishes. They're shelf-stable, versatile, and can turn basic ingredients into a hearty meal. If you enjoy making your own stock, you can even freeze homemade broth for future use. But for long-term storage, store-bought versions are a must. Next, let's talk about peanut butter. Packed with protein and healthy fats, this shelf-stable spread is an excellent addition to your stockpile. You can use peanut butter not only for spreading on bread or crackers, but also in smoothies, sauces, and even baking. Just make sure to look for natural versions with minimal additives, as they're healthier and last longer. For anyone allergic to peanuts, almond butter, or other nut butters are great alternatives. Honey is another crucial item to keep on hand. Honey has an almost indefinite shelf life, thanks to its natural preservative properties, making it a fantastic item to stockpile. You can use it as a natural sweetener in teas, desserts, or even savory dishes like meat glazes. Not only is honey versatile, but it's also full of antioxidants and has soothing properties, making it useful for cold remedies or even skin care. Vinegar deserves a special mention here too. We already talked about apple cider and balsamic vinegar, but white vinegar is another must-have for both cooking and household uses. In addition to enhancing the taste of dishes, white vinegar serves as a superior natural cleanser and disinfectant, and it can also aid in food preservation processes such as pickling. Having a large bottle of white vinegar in your pantry is a smart and practical choice. Let's not forget dried milk or powdered milk. Fresh milk has a short shelf life, but powdered milk can last for years and is a good backup when you need it for baking, cooking, or even drinking. It's also useful in emergencies when fresh dairy products may not be available. If you prefer plant-based options, consider stocking canned coconut milk or almond milk as a substitute. You'll also want to stock up on snacks and comfort foods. While essentials are crucial, keeping a few comfort items handy can significantly enhance your experience when confined to your home for prolonged periods. Air-popped popcorn, dark chocolate, or even crackers can provide much-needed variety and help boost morale. Don't forget to include some nuts. They're a great source of healthy fats and protein, and they store well over long periods. Finally, water is something that shouldn't be overlooked. If you're stocking up on food, make sure you have an adequate supply of drinking water. Ensure that each person has at least 1 gallon of water per day for a minimum of 3 days. You can store water in large containers or buy bottled water in bulk. In addition, if you're storing dry or freeze-dried foods, remember that many of these will require water to rehydrate, so make sure to factor that in when calculating your water needs. So there you have it, the essential grocery staples that will keep your pantry well-stocked and your meals flavorful, no matter what life throws at you. From versatile canned goods to vital spices, healthy fats, and key extras like peanut butter and broth, these items will ensure that you're prepared for any situation. Store these staples for convenience, savings, and peace of mind, not just emergency preparedness. Remember, building a well-stocked pantry doesn't have to happen overnight. Start by buying a few extra items each time you shop. Little by little, you'll create a pantry that can sustain you and your family through any crisis. And don't forget to rotate your stock. Use older items first and replenish as needed to ensure everything stays fresh. By planning ahead and stocking up on these essentials, you'll have the confidence to know you're ready for whatever comes your way. Don't wait until it's too late. Start preparing your pantry today. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on staying prepared and making the most of your grocery shopping.